Hey YouTube, how's it going? We're here. We're back with Linkclick Season 2, Episode 6. Really quick. If you could like the video for me, please, I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, real quick recap. We went back in time like we usually do. We seen some crazy stuff happening. Confirmation of the brother. And the episode ended with the girl coming to the police station asking for Chang. Now, I wish we recorded this conversation after I finished recording, but we sat in here a little bit longer and we were going through. A lot of people said it in the comments for last week, and I wish I could have recorded it and then put it into the video. But if you didn't notice, the brother and the sister are both, we've seen both of them so far in the 5 episodes that we've watched. The brother is wearing the Lakers colors, and she's wearing the peach and pink colors. The brother is the one that handed the picture to her, and she's the one that's here right now. Seemingly, that's what we're getting. That's what I feel like I'm getting at. Hairstyles are different, but they have similar builds. So, we don't know, but let's see what episode 6 has in store for us. Episode 6, we're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You too? Okay. Left headphone is really low.
小店新开，各位走过路过还请点个追番，拜托啦！陆光，你说句话呀！
追番，拜托了。
我妈经常被他打，但打完以后第二天就像什么都没发生过一样。
那你呢？你在做什么？
Someone also left a comment saying that
到房间里去。
没什么不好意思的。
the captain,
你做得对。
the former
你妈也
captain,
一定希望你这样做，因为这就是他活到现在的生存法则。
would have been one of the officers that reported to the kid, like the incident. That's how he would have gotten in contact with them. I could agree with that too.
那你们小点声啊，不然我要报警的。
有些人生来怕被吃掉，选择东躲西藏的过一辈子。
一个个都是怎么了？为什么旁边这个孬种今天也想要来逞英雄？是不是？
We didn't see what happened at this moment. Are they going to show us finally? That does sound like Lou. The brother. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Okay. So the brother got hit. Now I'm wondering if the brother got hit. I don't know if anyone was if it was reported. He would have had to go into school. I'm wondering if he somehow left the home or was sent away. And that's where the picture comes from, about the good brother. Because that might have been one of the last times they might have been around each other. That would make sense if they were separated. Forgot to fill the bingo card. I still think there's like some weird time shenanigans happening. Like, what if that picture was written on and drawn on as a message for someone to go back to fix something that happens here? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of anything. Lee Tan, that's the girl, right? That's her name?
天辰，天辰，李爸，你还是不是人啊？
我只是想吓唬
This
吓唬
wanna
你们。
scare you?
没想到
Seriously?
他自己冲上来了。
You were gonna smack her with a hammer. You wanted to scare her? What the hell is wrong with you?
刘兰，刘兰，弄成现在这个样子都是你的错，都是你一步步把我逼成这样的。
What? Shut up.
这照片又是谁给你们拍的？我为了维持这个家，命都快搭。
It's your
你们
house.
却背着我在这过小
It's sitting on the counter.
你已经疯了！这照片是我跟小新自己拍的。
你还骗我！
This guy's crazy.
还让我怎么信你？啊！
What? Are you serious? There's no way. This is insane. That's crazy.
叫啊？哎
Okay.
喂，我要报案！
Okay, he's reporting
出人
it.
命了，地址是南德区同里巷48号607。哎呦，打得不可开交，你们赶紧过来啊！
Oh my gosh.
程小师，以后日子也别过了，看我以后怎么弄死你们！你给我等着，给我等着！
Get his ass.
程小师，程小师，
What happened?
结束了。
What happened?
你刚刚做了什么？
What happened?
为什么会完全失联啊？
What happened?
不知道怎么了，眼前什么都看不见也听不见，然后就回来了。
你的意思是，你没有主动退出照片？
我不记。
Powers awakened. Her powers awakened and kicked him out. That's my guess. My guess is powers awakened and he got kicked out. Either powers awakened or someone took over the sister. I can't think. But he's saying he jumped over to the daughter's POV. It has to be the daughter's. Dude, Officer Chen was in the hospital with 4 people in it. And he went swan diving. Relax. Do we think the both of their powers activated? Why? My guess. Why would Chang's POV change from the daughter to the mom? Like, why? But we.
“你好，我是程小石，请问怎么称呼你？”“
你好，我叫李天熙。”“
李天熙。”“
终于见面了。”
Can barely hear her.
关照。
No.
先把你身上藏的东西交出来吧。
She's not stupid.
怎么会是他？小王，关于他的资料还找到多少？
能找到的我都带来了。
除了手机，我身上就什么都没了。
是吗？谨慎起见，
Yeah, she's not
还是想
stupid.
先检查一下。
Ooh, you liar! See if she finds it.
好了，不怂了。
Oh.
合作的基础就是互
What
相
did she
信任
feel on his back?
希望这次我们能有一个更好的开始。
This time. Yeah, Lou should have the picture. No way. So it is her. He knows it. That's why he's not asking. This isn't mind games right now. Huh. You can really. She's bugged out. Puts the mask right back on. Well, let us see. Hypersensitive. Okay.
去特殊教育学校，家里哪来的钱供他？女孩子在家有什么不好？相夫教子，遵守妇道就够了。别像他妈一样，长了一张花言巧语、勾三搭四的嘴。
所以从那时开始，我只有把自己治得严严实实的，才会觉得安心。我也很讨厌自己变成别人眼中。
Part of me feels like she's being honest, and part of me feels like she's about to play. She's tricking you.
既然这样，你再答应我一件事。
他又怎么了？他可乐喝多了，想要上个厕所。
Part of me feels like this is
来，我带他去。
heartfelt, and part of me feels like she is playing a
情
game.
况有点特殊，他指定必须让我陪他去。
She wants to get the hell out of that room. That's what it feels like.
那好吧，
I don't know.
从这里走，第一
I
个
don't know.
左拐，走到头右手边。
跟你们一起去。
在不确定他是否拥有操控能力
Right.
和如何使用的情况下， 还是需要多人盯防。
It's like she has the possibility
走吧。
of having an ability. It's what, almost 9 o'clock? That's not the point. We're talking about strength in numbers. Get out of your head. Get out of your butt. Strength in numbers. What? She's about to die or something crazy is about to happen. So whoever guessed that was right. It's about to be 8 o'clock. My bad. See, freaking acting stupid. Be smart. Whatever. Why is Lou watching the time so... Why was he watching the time too? This went so bad. Like, it went left so fast. Like, what the hell is going on? They're gone. I'm sick of this show. All right. Doing all this trickery. They're not telling us what time. Like, this episode, it gave so much. It feels disjointed. It gave so much like weird, disjointed information. This is post rewatching the episode for a second time now. In some footage that I already deleted, I said that I would re-record if rewatching the episode gave me new insight. And rewatching the episode, I only remember the last thing I really seen, but we could talk our way through it. I initially was saying that, like looking on the police report, there was a lot of redacted items. So you got like, there was a date there. There was seemingly an address. There was more redacted stuff. I think it said male, female, and I think it was their names. So I think I accurately got their names right, male and female correct. And I was assuming that that the 6/11 that was there might have been the date that they were booked or they were processed. But no, they are twins. They are indeed twins. So 6/11 is their birthday, and then the line under the 6/11 on the police report thing, that's their address, because it's like a bunch of wording, and then there's the 48. The 48 is their numbered address. You can look at the information from last episode whenever they said the address of the parents. You can look at this episode when the next door neighbor called in like 911, phoned in what was happening in the apartment, and he said their address. So that was their address. I don't know what the line under could be. That was all redacted, but I don't know. Another week, another Lou is up to something. There was no glass in the room with the broken window, so it's assumed that he went out the window, which is crazy. The boy was clutching the phone, right? Matter of fact, he's clutching the phone right at this moment that I had conveniently pulled up at the right time. This is when everyone... This right here is when everyone leaves the room whenever they say that the girl is waiting, and everyone leaves, and he's clutching his phone. That is relevant because towards the end of the episode, we see Lou checking the time, and it's 5 to 7. Well, it's 10 to 7 initially, and then he checks again at 5 minutes to 7, and then shortly after that, we see a former cop, Chan. We see him. He looks at his time, and his time is close to 7 o'clock as well. And then he's like tired. Seems like he's been waiting so long, and he's like, you know what? Not waiting any longer. So there's some correlation where Lou knows something. He's up to something. I don't know if he has some sort of correspondence with another individual. Maybe he's in contact with the brother that gave him the picture. Who knows? Maybe these are individuals connected to his past, which segues us again to the kid that's talking to I have to say this correctly because I feel like I figured it out. Tianchan. I have to say it fast. Tianchan. That's the brother. And to me, that kid sounds eerily similar to Lou. And I was like initially thinking Lou was the brother, but Lou's not the brother that we know of. Lou's not the brother. But we know nothing about Lou. Season 1 told us that Lou and Chang came across each other when they were already older. And Chang really doesn't know much. None of them really know much about Lou and what Lou was up to before he became friends with them. So this kid could be some weird version of Lou, who knows? Or related, who knows? Anything is possible on that front. But pivoting away from Lou, the main thing that I'm still kind of stuck on, but I think what I ended up rounding around to is when Chang was I don't know how to say her name though. I don't even remember it. But with the girl, when he is in her head, it's very similar. It is. When he's in her head, he's getting like the first person view from her. Like he's experiencing everything through her. So whenever Chang says that it's weird because he involuntarily was sent back. He was ejected from where he was. And he says it was weird because I was experiencing everything from the mom's point of view. this is where I'm like hung up, because she was mentioning how she's hypersensitive and all the different things that she went through and how her mom didn't give up on her and how things like smother and it caused her not to talk and all of these things. So she's hypersensitive, but there could be an ability as well, because as a kid it didn't seem like her hypersensitivity was a factor. It didn't feel like hypersensitivity was something that affected her. The talking, yes, but she wasn't like wincing out loud noises, or things weren't overwhelming for her besides the trauma, right? Not counting the trauma. Nothing seemed like overwhelming that we know of, because it was Chang the whole damn time, so we don't know. But part of me feels like she has the ability to view but not do anything, right? So it's like Chang has the ability to go back and completely have full autonomy over someone. Lu has the ability to look and scan through a photo. Something is telling me she has the ability to like first person through someone's mind. So what I'm thinking is Chang being involuntarily like ejected is her ability like awakening, clashing with his ability and forcing him out, and she first persons her mom. Not in control of her mom, but just first persons her mom. And just is witnessing everything through. And the reason why I bring that up, and the reason why I think that's the case, is because in this episode, the same episode, they reference season 1. They flash us back, not season 1, episode 1 of this season, excuse me. They flash us back to that where I would guess maybe the brother is in control of Shali, and he says, you might, well, they say, we don't know who it is, you might be able to fool me, but you won't be able to fool her. And I completely missed that in that episode. Didn't even see it. Same thing with the twin line in this episode. Watched the episode 2 times, and it took for me on a replay skipping through it to be like, oh snap, they're twins. Didn't even hear it 2 times watching the episode through. But on just a lucky pause, I'm like, oh, they're twins. So I didn't even notice that he said that, which makes me believe that he might not be bright enough to explain what the hell is going on when he's possessing. So he could be possessing and doing the hand-to-hand, doing everything. But at the same time that he's possessing, she could be also viewing at the same exact time. That's what my guess is. That's what I would think. So that they both would have the same information, and they wouldn't even need to be in close proximity or in constant contact with each other. Maybe there's some weird twin telepathy thing where one person uses the body or uses their ability, the other person ends up getting roped into it at the same time. Who knows? And plus I don't know if she's being 100% genuine, if she's running game, or it's a mix between both. I don't know. I'm putting that on the shelf. We'll pick that back up when it's relevant. Hopefully next episode we get some more answers. And I think the next thing I'll talk about is the former cop. What's his name? Chan. I'm trying, y'all. I'm sorry. Chan. We went back and looked how his wife was pregnant, was stabbed in the stomach, and she ended up dying. And you can't help but notice, especially with it being stated with Officer Zhao stating that he worked on the case. He was the responding officer to that case that happened. And you can't help but notice that the mom died in a very similar way to how his wife died, stabbed in the stomach. So I don't know if this is he did it. I don't want to say that. If he did it, I don't want to say that. Or maybe it was like someone possessed the mom, killed the dad, and then killed herself. I don't know, but it seems weird for the mom to be dead from a stab wound to the abdomen. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't say it. I can't put it. There's a lot of disjointed information. There's a lot of, I equate this to like the puzzle, and we're just getting a bunch of puzzle pieces, and none of them are the borders. None of them are the edge pieces. So it's like I guess this one goes here. Maybe this one goes here, or maybe this one plugs in here, and then you get another piece, and it's like, nah, that one definitely goes there. I don't know what to do with this one. That's what it feels like. It feels like we were slowly making progress and like putting puzzle pieces together, and then this episode just dropped a bunch of nuggets on us. None of them fully connecting to another one in this episode, and it kind of fitting with stuff we've seen before, and it's just like, okay, I think these two go together, and then the next episode it'd be like, those two definitely don't go together. So this one was an episode where it's just like, need that next episode. I need it. I need that next episode, man. I really do. Chang, in my opinion, is in control. Right? Chang, in my opinion, is in control at the end of this episode. I don't think he's under the influence of anyone's ability. I think he's voluntarily doing this because it's Chang. So that's my guess. She definitely did something to, what's her name? Wang. She definitely did something to Wong, because Wong just looked like mindlessly leading the both of them. So my guess is she hasn't done anything to him, and she's kind of like, all right, if you come with me, XYZ, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. But outside of that, I have no idea. Do you think the power? Do you think that the power of the girl can be influenced others through speech, persuasion? She was mute and that became her greatest strength. I mean, I guess so. I don't think there's anything necessarily that's pointing to it. Just like anything that I've been saying, there's nothing that really points to it. But yeah, it could be persuasion. I was thinking more so proximity, because she was whispering and she got Wong, I think, to lean in closer and closer and closer, and then finally said what she wanted to. It's not like she was trying to not be loud so that she wouldn't be picked up by anything, because Chang has a wire on, and I'm pretty sure she realizes that. She realizes that Chang's up to something. The people was able to hear, and Chang is the only person that had something in there. So she's aware of that. So it's not like she was trying to hide what she was saying. I don't know. Maybe there's a proximity. Maybe it could be persuasion. I'm not sure. We still know next to nothing about them. All we know is that they're twins. That's it. Pretty much. That's like really all we know. They're twins. They share trauma. And seemingly they've been with Chan for a while. That's it. That's it. I'm curious to know is that the connection between the protagonists failed again, just like in the previous episode. I don't know. Lou is up to something. He's up to something. Lou is saying that because of his condition that he's not able to use his ability, but he damn sure he could be lying. He's good for it. He could be lying. His physical condition could have nothing to do with his ability, and he could just be using it as an excuse. Or maybe he's distracted and he's not focused. He's not able to maximize his ability right now. Maybe that's the case too. Also, so no, Lou gets no bail from me. I'm not shooting that man any bail. Not. He gets no bail from me. He's too suspicious. So I don't give a damn if he's on medicine or anything. I'm not jacking. He's too curious. He's too curious. He's not too curious. He's too suspicious. Too suspicious. He's been suspicious the whole damn series. But now, especially with everything that's going on, he's way too suspicious. He 100% knows something and he's not telling. He's purposefully not telling. He knows something going on. Either he knows them, he knows someone else that's involved, he knows something. And he's choosing not to involve people because he doesn't probably want to drag them into it. But nah, I'm not shooting him any bail. He could be doing all this stuff on purpose. I don't know. I don't think he's that vindictive, but there's a possibility. No, she knows what the color shown in their connection was similar to episode 1 when Lou saw Chang thinking he was gonna die. What do you mean the color shown in their connection? Because it's usually, wasn't it blue when they first activated their abilities? I want to say these are different. I want to say that the one that we seen in this episode and the one that we seen when he was stabbed, the one when he was stabbed is artistic preference. It's a shocking moment. I think what we are seeing, what we are seeing in this episode when Chang is like weird and it starts to crack and shift, I think that's like purposefully done. I think that in episode 1 that's art. I feel like it's artistic. That's an artistic choice. This episode not artistic. Like that looks like the window that I'm viewing this from is breaking and I'm being like forcefully pushed out. That's what that in this episode screamed to me. That's what that screams to me. That when Lou is stabbed and bleeding out, that feels more so artistic, like crazy moment. Whoa, like that. That's what that feels like. This is just Chinese. What's his face? This is probably just Chinese. Steins Gate. I wish I wouldn't have showed me this. I'm not even thinking about the current story. I'm thinking we are in a time loop where Lou is constantly trying to save Chang and he's not able to, and he keeps going back. And that's why he doesn't want to change things, and stuff always ends up going the wrong way and Chang always ends up dying as a byproduct. So Lou always tries to end up coming back. Chinese Steins Gate. I'm looking at this, especially like this, and listening to what's being said. I'm not saying someone. I'm thinking it always ends in his death. We get to the end of this story and it ends in his death, and he can't take it, and he finds a way to go back, and he keep trying to repeat it. And so what he's saying right here in this moment, instead of trying to keep repeating it and run from it, just accept it. That's what it feels like. I wish I didn't know this. That's what that feels like. Instead of trying to continue doing what I'm doing, we're in some weird time loop for sure. But instead of trying to keep doing this, it might be better off. Or what this could be, maybe we are witnessing a deviation. Maybe we've been looping. And when he says that everything is changing from what he does know, and things are deviating. maybe that's it. And that's why he's so damn nervous, and he's not being open. And that's why we don't know anything about this man before we meet up with him when they have the conversation on the basketball court and they really get to know each other. We really don't know anything about him. Let me think about it. I guarantee you I'll figure this damn story out if you let me think about it long enough. I figured out Steins Gate after watching the first 2 episodes and then second guessed myself the whole rest of the series. But I was right after watching the first 2 episodes. Like legit, I took the pictures of it. I watched the first 2 episodes and I made my guess. And I was right. I was off I just picked the wrong characters that was actually involved. But the rest of the story was absolutely right. That's damning. This right here, I don't even know what I thought I was looking at when we first watched this. Like when we first watched the episode. Luke could be lying about his ability too. Sitting there thinking about it. Luke could be lying about his ability. Either there's a weird time loop going on or Luke can see the future. His window of viewing is much larger than what he's telling us. I don't know. I'll be thinking about that for a while though. We'll call it. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. I gotta sift through all that. I don't know if I'm including all that in the video. Have a good one. Have a good Thursday. Have a good Friday. Have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good next week. And hopefully, God willing, see you guys right back here for episode 7 of Link Click. So again, thank you. Appreciate you. And I'll see you. Peace out.